This is Calibos, and playing Antimatter Chemistry. So, I finally, a million years later, have enough iron to do that one thing. I've gone ahead and I've had to go back and forth so many times I just put that. You'll also notice that I have been filling in the top of this. So very conveniently, the mob spawner was the perfect level to be level with this, so I just went ahead and filled in the top. I have lit up the bottom with torches, though it doesn't spawn anything darkness when I'm far away. And I could check. Go ahead and check this for iron. Iron blocks we cannot see. This kinda remember we need a ridiculous amount of iron. So let's drop all of these. The amount of iron blocks that we mathed out for iron ingots is 108. So let's see what we're sitting at. I know that we need like 17 something or other, so it's going to take most of it. You're gonna actually try and put this the right thing. Fuck. It'll take me a minute to get all of this going. Starting to get there. So let's start doing this. One of the other things that was going on is I had a lot of carbon, so I'm just starting to make diamonds. We're gonna need what, 12 swords? That's 4. Start with 9. Work from there, yeah? Aren't going to be great, and honestly, I don't think that once we've made them, they're not super useful for us. So they're pretty much one-way resource use. But what they can do for us is it is my intention to put a floor down as well, so we're not going to be like walking on bedrock forever. Boards. Spikes. Alright, so that should be all of the iron spikes we need. And it's not going to give us player drop items, but it's definitely going to be enough to get started. So from from here, we should be fine. Down. Now all we need to do is drops of evil. Drop of evil. But thing will gradually work. Skeleton. Now all we need is some sound mufflers, because that's really loud. And vacuum hoppers. So let's make the vacuum hoppers first. So obsidian's actually not going to be challenging. I mean, we can pour it, but I'm going to use the chemical combiner so we don't have to pick it up. So we want at least obsidian for just this moment. So we're going to need start with the magnesium oxide. Have any? Magnesium oxide. We have sulfate. That's probably not going to work for us. Zirconium. Have zirconium. Let's grab some oxygen and some magnesium. Magnesium oxide is 1 each. So looking at our obsidian, so magnesium oxide is going to be, we'll need 16 of those. So grab 1 stack and some. All right. We'll combine this into magnesium oxide. One of the things that I was looking at, we're not too far off of actually being able to use refined storage. What else do we need? We're going to need potassium chloride. Where do we get potassium chloride? Chemical combiner, potassium, chlorine, which we have a lot of those because I've been like grinding through boss. And I moved the cobblestone generator there because it's not super fast, but it is like. So potassium chloride. Potassium chloride. Next step on this gravy train. We're going to need aluminum oxide. So might have some of that here. Nope. Let's look up aluminum oxide. Maybe what? Stacks of oxygen. Oxide. Alright, so that should give us everything that we need to make obsidian, hopefully. So we need aluminum oxide, potassium chloride, manganese oxide, and so we have this, and we're going to go that, sure. Potassium chloride. There we go. Gonna grind through this, and this is actually one of the reasons that I made so many of the why I made so many. So we have a little bit extra. So hopefully we can get some ender pearls. One more ender pearl. 2 ender pearls. So now we need a little bit of blaze. Have blaze. I think we want blaze powder. Chemical combiner is germanium, carbon, and sulfur. Let's do that. Let's put arrows through it. Get anything? Arrows, do we? Of course not. Arrows are. We'll need to work harder to make stuff useful for arrows. That's kind of frustrating to me. We need germanium, sulfur, and carbon. So, germanium, carbon, sulfur. Plus 8 blaze powder. Carbon dioxide back down in here. Oh, wait. So we're also going to need 2 hoppers. One hopper. Hoppers. Powder, we'll those. We want Eyes of Ender. Now we're going to do this, that. This, we are going to place one here, one there. Next up, we're going to throw down for some chests. So you can see that this is going to make a vast difference in the amount of stuff that we have and have the ability to produce. So now our redstone's easier. We've got crazy loot crates. Glass bottles. I mean, this is going to be nuts for us. We've already just made giant messes of. Honestly, that's crazy. Fact that we're not going to be needing to mine as much white antimatter is going to be just as key as having a lot of some of the other stuff. Iron drum. Blaze rods. Yeah, see, this is going to be very helpful for us. Glad that we've got it. What is going to be a problem is storage. We're already to the point where this is going to give us pretty solid storage problems. But on the plus side, I want a lot of string, and this is going to make string a lot easier for us. This because we're going to need that. We're going to need that. Got all the bone meal we could possibly need if we needed bone meal. Let's pop this through. Now, in order to make a sound muffler, we're going to want note blocks, which wood and redstone. I think we can do that. Let's make. I saw some redstone pop into here from a witch. Right. This is going really good for us. That's the sound mufflers. Make these sounds less annoying. There. So that's going to make sound less bad for us. So, we now have our ender pearl supplies. We were bemoaning the lack of ender pearls. I was bemoaning the lack of ender pearls. This is going to give us plan is I am just going to drop an elevator here. Once we have a little bit more string, I will drop some bottom to it. I mean, honestly, we can make string now. Okay. Well, we'll leave that going for a little bit. It's going to be fantastic. So one of the things that we're going to need now is we've got protein, and you're going to get into making slime balls. We've got protein in there. We're going to throw in some sucrose. I had forgotten. Somebody reminded me that I can just kind of like crouch and make this all grow. So yeah, see, fast. And that completed me this quest, which gives us protein. Now we can actually go ahead and do this upgrade, and I'd like to, because I'm nervous about this going in there, so we're going to break that first. That out. I'm not sure why, but that speedy hopper, like, takes stuff adjacent to it, too, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Weird. This is where I've been getting the germanium and the selenium and cellulose. So cellulose is good because I've been turning a lot of cellulose in carbon, where I've been getting my diamonds. So when we eventually upgrade to that, we're going to need 108 diamonds. That's how many iron we just used up. So I know that seems like a really big number, but eventually we will get there. But for right now, what we want are slime. And slime is very important to us and actually very easy to make now that we have sucrose and protein. So we're going to take our protein, take sucrose, magnesium sulfate there, and the caffeine. Don't care about. That's kind of important. That's kind of important, but mostly for later. This is very important because we can store liquid in it, I guess. Bro. I like that we can make the sugar cane grow. That's handy. But we can turn sugar into diamonds, guys. Sugar into diamonds. I know you're probably asking yourself, why are we getting into making sugar? Making slime, because that doesn't seem very practical, right? Well, is sort of practical, in fact. Gross. So one of the things that we can slime is go into refined storage. We're talking about making storage, whatever, storage, the official term. We need to be making construction cores and construction cores, right? Requires basic processors, iron, redstone, silicon, and processor binding, which is made from slime and string. So now we have string. So glad that there was string in there, because that would have been really embarrassing if there hadn't been any string. But we can make the processor binding. So now we can do this. And what the processor binding does for us is we can actually start making like an import bus and a storage bus. So if we attach a storage bus to this and an import bus over here and then make some cable, which is only going to require iron and whatever, we'll stop having to run back and forth to put everything away. It'll auto put anything away that has a space. So that is going to simplify our life. Now, we are out of time on this episode, but I think that we've done quite a lot. We've turned on our We've turned on our mob spawner here. It's doing great by us. We just need to automate the of things. And I'm really hoping that by setting up some of the other things, 4, 5, 6, we can start setting up automated conversion, maybe even getting into additional chemical dissolvers and combiners, and begin feeding stuff through and begin automating some of our processes. So that is a thing that I would like to accomplish, and I'm sure that we will, but we'll have to do more of it next episode. So I am really grateful you guys showed up. Cool of you to do so. Liked it, leave me a like. If you didn't, don't. Simple as that. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. And you folks have a great night.